I think I see better when I got my Glock beside me. I'm rolling up some pressure just to hide the pain inside me. I'm sliding in the SRT, but it feel like a Rari. And she calling my phone, I'm blowing up, she say I'm sorry. I think I see better when I got my Glock beside me. I'm rolling up some pressure just to hide the pain inside me.
Alright, today we got a DENALI YUKON in here for, it's a 7.5 rough country. We're gonna be putting the rear lift in. Got it up in the air in the front so far, so I'm gonna put it on jack stands, take the wheels off and get it situated. So that way we can go ahead and start ripping this shit apart. Got a late start today because somebody decided to open a fucking business in my name. So had to take care of some little bullshit there, but we'll get it situated. Whoever the fuck did it, they gonna feel it. We're gonna go ahead and get started on this shit, and then we'll pick back up as soon as I get some shit knocked out. All right, first thing that was a kind of a little shocking. See, spacer on here. Barely putting anything on it to move these bitches out. You gotta definitely torque these, because this could have went bad if these bitches spilling off or anything like that. So, see, you know, got a little bit of friction on it. I'll pull it up. One finger, my dog. These are definitely not supposed to be this loose. So, yeah, man, these gotta be torqued. Just imagine if you had them heavy ass 37s on there with the spacers how they were now. That shit would have possibly caused some issues, or if you ever went with like a bigger setup, it would have definitely been yanking on them lugs. So definitely something to keep a lookout on. All right, so we got some progress done, probably a couple hours after the first clip, but got everything out of here. Cross member, lower control arms, got the strut, caliper, rotor, spindle, hub, all that shit is over here. Got those out within the first few hours. Haven't touched anything yet, but just wanted to kind of get ahead for tomorrow. So this side's the same way. Got the tie rods off too. So now all I got to do is disconnect the drive shaft to the diff, and then we'll be dropping the diff down, disconnecting the connectors, and then after we do that, we'll put the diff mounts back up, and then y'all know how it goes from there. It's a good little kit, like I said, for beginners, especially if you go with this combo. With the loaded struts, because the strut spacer really don't sit true to height. These will kind of get you more closer to 7.5 for surely. But yeah, man, we're gonna be throwing all this shit on hopefully tomorrow, at least the front, and I want to definitely try to get started on the back tomorrow as well, so that way I can kind of make it in time to get these wheels in for them. All right, so next day here, went ahead and got the diff dropped. The big difference with these DENALI diffs is usually with the 4x4 trucks, you have a little plug-in right here. There's no plug-in. There's only a vent hose on most of these DENALIs. Some of them will have the plug in it, some of them won't. It just depends on what year it is, I guess. But yeah, this is the first one that I had really that I remember. That was a DENALI that had no plug in it at all. So yeah, I don't know. It's just different diffs, different models and shit like that. When I did Reggie's Escalade, when I did the other DENALIs that I did, they had the plug in, but this one don't. It's probably just a different diff style, but I know for sure that these, if you take the front axles out, that bitch ain't moving at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So got that down, got this little skid plate out of the way because it's gonna be in the way when I put the cross member bolts in. So just got that down for now. Probably gonna throw it back up, or maybe not, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and get back to it. I gotta cut the cross member pockets, I'm gonna cut the bump stops, and then I'm gonna cut the brake line bracket little shit that's on there, cut the dust shields, and get pretty much all the cutting out the way. I know I'm probably gonna have to drill into those control arms for the sway bar links, and then that should be pretty much all the little cutting and modifications that we need to do for this lift kit, and then should be throwing this thing on. All right, so went ahead and got everything cut, got the tie rods cut that little shit off the brake line, got it put up back up here, so that way I can kind of at least use the magnet rod if it's gonna fit. If it does go on there, it does. If not, just gonna have to get the delete kit like I tell everybody else. But yeah, got these knocked out, all this shit on this side, bump stops gone, and then on this side I got the cross member pocket cut as well, so that's knocked out. And then same thing over here on this side, tie rod and everything else is cut. So all the cutting and modifying is completely done. All right, so been grinding it out, but kind of got pretty much everything situated. So I got the diff dropped, everything's tight in there with the mounts. Got the diff, or got the axle spacers in, cross members are in, sway bar and the sway bar drop brackets are in, and I already drilled for the sway bar links. So now all we gotta do is throw in the spindle, put it back up, and then I'll just pretty much tighten everything up as it goes. I usually leave these two down here kind of loose until the end, so that way I can tighten it on its own weight. It'll self-adjust anyways, and damn, you'll have to retorque it usually once you get it on the ground anyways. But yeah, that'll be pretty much it, man. I'm gonna have to get the jack up on here real quick so I can get up under there and knock that bottom ball joint nut out real quick, and then we should be good to go, man. And should be starting on the back here pretty soon. So that's kind of the goal right now. That's why I kind of been busting ass grinding real quick, just so that way I can get all this stuff done and eventually get to the back today after I take a little lunch break. But yeah, shit looking good, man. Everything went pretty smooth. The upper control arms were kind of seized in there, but thankfully I ain't have to take them out. So I just pretty much put some PB blaster on them and kind of maneuvered them where I needed them to go. Might be an issue whenever I go to align it. You know, that's why I just went ahead and threw some PB on it. Maybe it'll sit for a day, hit it with some heat and try to turn them a little bit once I try to align this thing, probably tomorrow or end of today. But yeah, man, it's going pretty good. All right, so got the front pretty much finished up. All I gotta do is kind of get it aligned, but everything is in here and good to go. Everything is tight. So yeah, man, we're about to go ahead and move on to pretty much throwing the wheels on, kind of getting these wheels straight, and then we'll throw the skid plate on and be good to go. But yeah, man, it's looking good so far. All right, so we got it done up front. At least just got to throw the skid plate on, but got it on the ground, and just got to get it aligned a little bit better. This wheel's kind of leaning in a little bit, as well as the other one. They just got the stock camber plates in there, so I'm gonna have to kind of adjust them as best I can. And the tie rods are a bitch. It's taking me forever to get this damn thing towed and goed. But yeah, we're gonna get it situated, but this is what it looked like so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep pushing. I should be able to get them tires done as long as I can get a lot of this in the back knocked out real quick while I'm in here. And then we should be good to go. I should be hopefully finished up with the back probably by 10, 11 tomorrow. And then I should be able to just roll through, get the tires mounted, and then that'll be pretty much all I can knock out on my end as far as my time goes. But yeah, man, it's gonna be rough getting this alignment straight, just because, like I said, man, I can't turn the camber bolts or the cam bolts, whatever. I can't turn them to move the wheel where I need it to go because they're seized up a little bit. And I put torch on them, they're not moving really too much, so it's just gonna have to be as straight as I can, and then it'll have to get taken care of at a shop, because yeah, I just don't want to keep fucking having to torch it and PB blast and repeat. I just wanted to at least drive straight enough for him to get up there, get a professional alignment, and he'll be good to go. All right, so quick progress check before I get up out of here. So ended up getting everything on the rear end dropped down, ended up putting these control arm drop brackets in, but of course this is a Magna Ride truck and I'm putting some non-Magna Ride shit on here. So this side went smooth, everything else is ready to go for tomorrow. Got all the stock shit out. This side was a bitch because of these fucking ABS lines in the way, but you know, I forced it in there as best I could, and it's in there and it's tight now. So all I got to do now is just reattach the upper and lower control arms, and then put the springs in. I'll have to drill for that shit, drill for the bump stop brackets, and then I'll have to put the fucking lower shock mount brackets, or on the drop down brackets. But other than that, man, we'll be pretty much finishing up hopefully tomorrow. All right, so finally got everything done, and just tightening up pretty much everything in the back. Everything is pretty much good to go. So I'm gonna be moving up here to the front, so that way we can get these tie rods somewhat situated. The camber on this side is pretty straight, so I'm not gonna really mess too much with this side. This is the side that the control arm bolts kind of were moving better. This side is the side that they're pretty much locked in and seized, and you can kind of tell because the wheel is leaning a little bit, but I'm gonna try to get it straight as I can. Probably get these camera bolts at least flipped a little bit, try to pull it out some, But other than that, that's all I can do for now. But as far as the rear lift, I got everything in. So these control arm drop brackets were a bitch because, like I said, this is a MagnaRide model and the e-brake lines is right there. So I had to kind of loop them motherfuckers around and push it in while it was pushing the control arm bracket down. So that sucked, but got this side in and everything. Everything is good to go. Got the traction bar bracket in, sway bar links. Got the shock relocation bracket in and bump stops, and that should be it. But everything looks good. I had to tighten up these spacers too because these were loose. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. So everything, like I said, looks good up under here. I'm about to throw these wheels on, throw these tires in the back after I get the front situated, and then we're gonna take a ride. And I guess we'll do the test ride and the tires in the same trip. So yeah, a couple days. This literally got this in Tuesday, got it in, took the front end off on Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday, today, getting it done before 12 o'clock. I think right now it's, yeah, 10:41. All right, so we got her all done. I just got the skid plate put in, torqued the rear lugs, and then I got the center caps and stuff put on. I got that little lip piece cut off on the bottom from the little trim splitter shit that they put on here from factory. Now, as far as fitment, I'm pretty sure the 37s will fit pretty decent in the back. As far as the front, not too much. I'm pretty sure that this shit gonna get ripped off damn near. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this corner of this bumper gonna have to get cut. So that's why I'm trying to kind of hurry up just in case I need to do that, because I'm really not trying to have to come in here and do anything to it tomorrow. I'm just really gonna want to try to be here so that way he can just come pick it up and then just skirt off with it. Alright, so all done, and I got the alignment somewhat straight. I'm about to have to take it down the road real quick just to make sure everything lines up pretty good. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Ain't no big issues. It ain't really leaning forward. It's just how that is in the dirt. The dirt's kind of low right there, but yeah, everything looks good, man. So I'm about to take it out and make sure that we can get down the road straight, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, man, look good. So let's go ahead and take it up the road, and then we'll come right back, make sure that everything is good to go, and then after that we'll hit the road and try to hurry up and get these tires knocked out. But let's get to it. All right, so driving pretty smooth. It's just, like I said, it needs an alignment for surely, because it's trying to kind of track to the side a little bit. It just, you know, either way, left or right, it just tracks a little bit once I hit like a uneven part of the road and shit like that. But yeah, man, other than that, it drives smooth, no sounds, no nothing like that. I got the tires in the back, so yeah, we just going like 60 right now, and it's pretty smooth. You know, it ain't that bad once you get off them old damn country roads. But yeah, man, we'll go ahead and get into it, take this motherfucker to go get this mount balance, and then we should be rolling back and be done for the day. But yeah, man, just wanted to update y'all on how this shit driving kind of all over the place on the road because it's damn wind today. So yeah, let's get back to it, and let's get the hell on up the road. All right, so we here at my boy Mike's shop, 301 Quick Change. If y'all ever around the area and just need some tires put on, or you got tires that you want to get swapped over, or if you want to get some used tires or something like that, definitely come check these boys out. I've been coming to these guys for a little while and getting tires mounted and balanced because they got the best prices, man, around, and they closer to the shop. This is probably the closest place I got to the shop within 10 to 12 minutes. The other shop that I go to for alignments and shit, about an hour out. So yeah, that's just what it is. But yeah, man, go check these guys out. They're real good, they're real quick, they'll get you done right here. But yeah, man. All right, so we sliding again, and this thing is up here now for sure. So just gonna be taking it easy on the way back, and just, you know, do what I did last time. This wind pushing me every fucking where, so steering wheel's kind of, you know, off and on, side to side, but it's just because of the wind. Whenever I'm on these straight roads, it's pretty good, drives pretty straight. So we're just gonna keep it pushing, man. Make it home and see what she looks like. All right, there she is on 37 Trail Grapplers. Looks pretty good as it is. It's pretty tall, especially with the tires on there. So yeah, now I'm gonna have to get up under here and fucking trim some shit, because yeah, that happened on the way here and up front too. So 7.5, I definitely don't recommend no damn 37s, just because of clearance issues. You see how close it is to the front bumper already as is, especially like right here. Yeah, no. So I'm gonna have to get up under here, probably cut a slit all the way across maybe, and on both sides more than likely, because it's gonna keep catching that shit. Don't matter, I can't do nothing more with this side, more so that side. But he won't really have full lock all the way around, but you know, that's just what comes with the tire size. But yeah, man, all good to go. So about to go ahead and get this shit situated here, as far as cutting, so that way I can go ahead and move it up and get it out the way, because I'm gonna be making room for a new truck. So we're gonna be getting a new truck this weekend, hopefully, if everything goes through. I got a Yukon and a Tahoe that I'm looking at probably this weekend, and I'm more than likely gonna end up getting one of them at least. They're both pretty decent, high mileage, but I plan on going through the motor and shit like that anyway, so it's not a big deal for me. But yeah, man, that's it, man. 7.5 rough country on a YUKON DENALI with some 37s. So yeah, man, get y'all one more last final look before I end up putting her up and you know, doing my pictures, doing the alignment, and then getting the hell up on out of here. But yeah, man, clean as hell. But check y'all out in the next one. Appreciate y'all for watching. Like I said, once again, we're at 9.8 and a half, so we almost at 9.9. So I know once I drop these next two videos, I'll more than likely probably be right there at 10K. So oh man, this shit gonna be crazy. And I got another video coming to getting the new truck, so you know, that's a whole lot of content for this month. So appreciate y'all for watching. Check y'all out in the next one. Hopefully the next one will be a banger, but we'll see. So check y'all out. Hit me up on Instagram if y'all need any work. More than likely I'll get to you as soon as I can. Most of the time I can't get to a lot of people, just because I'm working, and you know, I got life outside of work too. So I'm gonna get back to you as soon as I can. You know, whatever you need, just hit me up, and then I'll get you a quote and we can get you right in. Usually I have same week availability most times, just because I space out everybody, just so that way I got extra days. So hit me up, man. We'll get you knocked out and we'll get you rolling right like that. So check y'all out.